For some reason, there has always been a love-hate relationship between the government and Hollywood. The government loved Hollywood when it told stories of great heroism during World War II, then feared Hollywood due to the anti-establishment movies like Easy Rider and The Graduate, fell in love with Hollywood again during the 70s and 80s because of the great variety shows, and now there's complaints from the government due to the filth and language used on reality TV. Perhaps that is the reason our government has been, dare I say, lazy when it comes to curbing runaway productions. It seems like other countries are opening their arms wide to receive these productions, while our government looks at a new production, increases fees, comes up with new taxes, new regulation, ridiculous permits, and then complains about the quality of the story on MSNBC. When will our government learn that one production, be it film or television, can employ over 1,000 blue-collared workers, from the food industry to transportation, building supplies, manufacturing, casting, art, etc., not to mention all the jobs that come before and after principal photography? It seems like our government looks at a production and says, ooh, big bad industry. I look at a production and call it what it is, and that is an employer. In walking precincts, I've come across far too many who have literally seen their jobs flee our country, and this has got to stop. Now, some members of the United States Congress tried to curb the problem with runaway productions with the Jobs Creation Act of 2004. And though I like the idea, what came out of it was a poorly written attempt of playing catch-up to the rest of the world. I think we can do better. I'd like to move to offer producers the ability to write off all expenses within 1 year on all production budgets. I'd also like to create tax incentives of keeping productions here in America, and at the same time form a partnership with unions to make sure that our employees are not only the most competitively trained, but also the competitively priced. It is important that we keep jobs here, and we must all come to the table and figure out what we can do to further our case. Part of this would also be investigating whether the incentives that are offered by Canada and Mexico to lure productions away from America are in violation of NAFTA and the fair trade rules set up by the World Trade Organization. And if that's the case, further action will be required. Losing these productions is not only a loss of jobs, but it is also a loss of the American brand of storytelling. Remember the humor of Abbott and Costello, the epic stories of like Field of Dreams, and the lessons taught about acceptance on All in the Family. It would be a pity to lose this, and I'll do whatever I can to keep film production in our country. My name's Merlin Froyd. Thank you for listening.